back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age 2. I am the beautiful blonde woman, Marion Hawk. Yes, I sound like a man, but it's roleplay. Let's roleplay. So I'm out in the Bone Pit. It's Act 3. Just defeated a... I'm not sure what they're called. Elder Dragon, Ancient Dragon. It was a huge, huge battle. And it was one of the toughest fights I've ever been through. Not sure if I want to go up to the Sunder Mount without Meryl. What is up there? Murder of Crows. Oh, that's to find the assassin. That's right. Well, let's head back to the gallows and see what that merchant, the Solavitas, has to say about the dragon gland or whatever I'm bringing him back. Might be worth something.
I have to admit, Anders, of the mages I know, you're the one I expected to go out in a blaze.
The day is young.
It was a compliment, you ass.
No, it wasn't.
I'm not sure what to make of that conversation.
I took this fire gland from a high dragon just outside the city.
You killed a high dragon? Incredible. Let me see the fire gland.
Is there anything you can make from it?
This fire gland is a remarkable specimen. Wait here. I know exactly what I can craft from this. This turned out beautifully. Something worthy of our champion. I hope you can put it to good use.
Items received. Uzera's Tooth. Oh, it's a necklace. +1 to all attributes, 20 health, 529 fire resistance. I like what I have. +3 strength, 3 dexterity, and 3 magic. I think it's better. Doesn't mean that there's no one else in the entire group that can't use it. I've got a lot of things to sell, though. It appears that Aveline has gained a season as well. Bring her strength up. Constitution 32, strength 35. Let's bring this up. Okay, so Stonewall and knockback resistance. Let's give her Bulwark. Stonewall now protects the warrior further, increasing the resistance to damage and making the warrior temporarily immune to the effects of force. The warrior strikes against attacking foes now inflict damage as well. Damage resistance plus 50%. Knockback resistance 100%. Knockdown resistance 100%. Cooldown 5. So it really adds to her. She's like unmovable. I don't even know how you would beat her.
The anger from our mages is unsettling.
Let's sell. There's no use to have this or this. The low blade. I want to keep that. Tiny offhand blade. So, oh, the offhand blade we can sell. Superior dagger. You show me, please. Sell. Blade of forgiveness. Stabbing you. I'm forgiving you. Jarvia's Shank, definitely keeping that. Jackal's Longbow. Jarvia's Shank, it's up to 78, so that's even with my key weapon that I got from the Legacy DLC. I have the Storm, 50%. See, I wanted to give this veracity to Staff. Arms of the Champion. I'll hold on to that. Nightingale Armor. Cuirass of the Centurion. Useless, useless, useless. Gauntlets. Useless. Sell everything. Jewel of the Ether. It's good magic resistance, 9%, but it's just Uzera's Tooth. I guess I can hold on to it. See, you get really spoiled with the DLC. Ring of the Emerald Knights. It makes the game easier, but it just kind of comes out too easy. I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna, for Dragon Age Inquisition, I'm not gonna order anything. It's just, it kind of ruins the game in a lot of ways. It just makes it too easy. Seneschal's leather strap. I guess I can hold on to those.
So good to see you, champion.
Okay, so I have over 200 gold. 203. It's the most I've ever had at one time. So, what else to do in the city? I think Anders said he wanted to speak to me. A little leery about that. Mine Massacre. Let's go talk to Hubert about what happened at the Bone Pit. I don't know if it's ever going to open again because I think the dragon killed like 50...
Go ahead, say it.
Over 100
say
workers.
What?
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control? How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself?
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
Hilarious response, Sebastian. And Anders, you're getting really defensive.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
The dragon scorched every last cart and shovel.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined. I'm sorry, champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
Maybe I can take it off his hands.
Give me the bone pit. Perhaps in a few years I can get it back in order.
What? Ha! Fine, take it. I wash my hands of this cursed venture.
That was a lot of experience just for that. But, you know, in the end, that's also, after killing a high dragon, that's the reward you get. So it's quite a big reward. Okay, so this is Anders. We were going up into this tree here. Glyph of Binding. Okay, so the Glyph of Paralysis now persists for longer after an enemy crosses it. Sebastian. Let's bring up your cunning. So his tree's done. Going over here to... here it is. Harmony. While in any of the power, precision, or speed modes, the rogue gains an additional bonus from the other two. Very nice.
You want bows? I got bows.
Well, yeah, the only thing left to do is to go speak. What's something left here? The Blooming Rose, no rest for the wicked. That's to help what's-her-face. Isabella. I don't want to go there right now. Let's go deal with what Anders has to say. I don't know why he's being so secretive about it. I forgot that, yeah, Fenris wanted to speak with me as well. He is my lover, so I might as well go see what's going on with him. So we have to go find Anders' little home. Little hovel in Darktown.
How can you have so much faith? Does nothing bother you?
You're bothering me.
The Maker left us to our own devices generations ago. He's never going to step back in, start listening to our prayers again. He's gone. Doesn't that bother you?
He's a merciful Lord. He could have destroyed our world when we failed him, but instead, he gave us a chance at redemption. Should we not be joyful?
I kind of am believing the stories now. Yeah, meeting, what's-his-face? Corypheus. He was a Tevinter mage that actually went to confront the Maker in the Golden City. Proof right there. Even confronted Anders about it.
There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawk. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry, without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
Wait, why?
What do you want me to talk about?
Food? The weather? What does it matter? No, talk of mages. Give her one final chance to hear what we have suffered. To pick a side. Perhaps she'll be more inclined to listen to you.
Tell me your plan.
You would not thank me if I told you. If you support freedom for mages, help me. That's all I can say.
What is it you don't want me to see?
You said you believe in me. Again and again you have shown your support for mages. Then trust me now. I am doing only what is necessary.
Was this ever about you and justice? Or have you lied this whole time?
I lied. There is no potion. But what we have gathered will bring freedom for more than just me and justice.
Anders.
It will help mages throughout Fadus. In the face of that, one lie means little.
I can't act blindly. Tell me your plan.
I am taking a risk. I would not see you drawn into it. But maybe your support of mages ends at talk. It's easier to support freedom if no one must die to achieve it. You cannot pretend friendship, then stop now.
Being a friend doesn't mean I have to agree with your every decision.
You cannot care for me and despise what I stand for. I am the cause of mages. There is nothing else inside me. Will you aid us now? Or does your support stop at the Chantry door?
Anders, you're putting me on the spot, and I know that the Grand Cleric is under threat. Are you connected to those mages that were there? I don't want to help.
That's unfair. I will not be blackmailed into aiding some mad scheme. You're on your own.
I have always been on my own. For a time, I just forgot.
I can't believe him. In fact, I don't even want to have him in my group. He lied to me. He used me to help him for whatever he was working on. Anyways. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Meryl has gained a season. Secret magic up to 45. Confirm. Now, we were working on the entropy line. Misdirection hex, which is great. Why can't she get the death hex? Okay, 5 points in entropy. Misdirection hex now also beleaguers an enemy with fatigue, slowing the speed of their attacks. Oh, so it's yeah, their movement speed is at minus 75%, and their attack speed is minus 75%. It's up from minus 50%, so it's really helpful. One thing I really like about Dragon Age 2 is the skill trees. I think that's a completely better than what was in Dragon Age Origins, without question. And I also really appreciate the fact that whenever you gain a season or a level, I guess, you don't automatically get something new that gets thrown down onto your hotbar. You get a new ability, and you can upgrade that through other when you gain other seasons, other levels, and then quite often you'll get something in that tree that will make everything stronger. And there's a lot of passive abilities too, and I really appreciate that. That's one thing that really bothered me, not in Dragon Age Origins, but in the expansions like Awakening and the other ones, the DLCs. Just Awakening, because they added. I think you can't really get past like level 21, 22 in Dragon Age Origins. But if in Awakening you can take your level up to 35, but they give you about 8-10 new abilities, so your hotkey bar is full of stuff. Half of it I didn't even have a use for. I just found it really irritating. Like, they don't need to overload you with so many things that you have no use for. And I always felt bad, like, shouldn't I be using it? And, you know, anyways, never happened. I had few things that I was using. All the abilities that I had from Dragon Age Origins, really there's only like 2 or 3 other things from with my warrior class with Dragon Age Awakening that I actually used. Let's go visit Fenris. Anders has left a really bad taste in my mouth. I can't believe he questioned me being with Fenris. It's not exactly a perfect relationship. But Sebastian is celibate. And I am not a lesbian, so... well, and Varric, well, I think that he's a little too short. He is a dwarf, after all. Just not my taste, thank you. So, but it's not down to something like that. I actually appreciate Fenris. I think he has a lot of good points, and I like him as a person, so...
You know, you could go anywhere you like now.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, you could become a raider. You could join my crew.
The crew of your non-existent ship?
Well, with that attitude, you're never going anywhere, are you?
She's practically showing her butt with that.
She doesn't understand. Yes, I am free. Daenerys is dead. Yet, it doesn't feel like it should.
You thought killing him would solve everything, but it doesn't.
I suppose not. I thought if I didn't need to run and fight to stay alive, I would finally be able to live as a free man does. But how is that? Whatever past I had died with my sister. I have nothing now. Not even an enemy.
Maybe that just means there's nothing holding you back.
An interesting thought. It's just difficult to overlook the stain that magic has left on my life. If I seem bitter, it's not without cause. Perhaps it is time to move forward. I just don't know where that leads. Do you?
You're still blaming magic for everything.
Think about it, Hawk. Look at what happened to your mother, your sister.
I know.
So many others. Is there anyone whose life has been touched by magic that actually benefits?
You make a good point.
There are problems enough in this world without putting such power in the hands of those too weak to resist its allure. Them I fear, as should you, as should anyone. But what's important now is moving forward. I only wish I knew where that led.
Wherever it leads. I hope it means we'll stay together.
That is my hope as well. We have never discussed what happened between us 3 years ago.
You didn't want to talk about it.
I felt like a fool. I thought it better if you hated me. I deserve no less. But it isn't better. That night, I remember your touch as if it were yesterday. I should have asked your forgiveness long ago. I hope you can forgive me now.
I need to understand why you left, Fenris.
I've thought about the answer 1,000 times. The pain, the memories it brought up, it was too much. I was a coward. If I could go back, I would stay. Tell you how I felt.
What would you have said?
Nothing could be worse than the thought of living without you.
I need to understand why you left, Fenris.
Sorry, guys.
I've thought about if I could go back, I would stay. Tell you how I felt.
I understand. I always understood.
If there is a future to be had, I will walk into it gladly at your side.
So romantic. I've never seen that before. I haven't seen the relationship go into Act 3, so that's all new to me. Because I lost, in Act 2, I lost my female Hawk. Yeah, my hard drive literally crashed. I actually took it to a recovery company and they couldn't do anything. They said the rollers had scrambled the entire thing. And they kept it there for a whole week until they finally found out that it's unrecoverable. I lost most of my honeymoon pictures. I lost a lot of things. Fortunately, I backed up all the pictures of my son, who was born just a few months before the crash, the hard drive crash. But that was god-awful for me. Yeah, so what do we do from here? Well, let's change party members. That was the last time I played it, before this Let's Play, actually. That was about 3.5 years ago. I think it was about April of 2011. My son was born February of 2011, my older son. Okay. Fenris, you can come along with me. So there's been really not much of a relationship in the last few years, but I've always kind of held out for him. Okay, so, you know what? We need to go out at night, which means, Sebastian, bye-bye. Let's take Isabella. Oh, so we have 2 people to bring up on their level. Okay, so let's bring up Fenris' strength of 38. And where is he? He's in the Battle Master. Okay, so a sustained mode. While the battle synergy. While this mode is active, the warrior and other party members within the range fight as a cohesive unit that is deadlier than the sum of its parts. This mode cannot be used at the same time as bravery. Does he have bravery? Bravery. I don't know what bravery is. Defense plus 5% per companion. For all party members, damage reduction 3% per companion. I think I did this before I had to reinstall Windows. So I'll have to put that on there. So basically it's just defense and damage reduction for everybody in the group. Now, Isabella. Bring up her cunning. Ooh, I haven't... Yeah, 2 levels. 37 cunning, 40 in dexterity. Her tree's filled out, I assume. Yep. Okay, so she's in the subterfuge tree. Lingering Shroud. The rogue is a master of concealment. If the rogue is obscured and stealth at the same time, the rogue is able to take a single action, like making an attack or using an item. Well, okay, so I think I picked that before. Let's pick that now. Oh, we'll fill out the tree. Threat generation minus 25. Okay, so it's passive. That's really nice. So she's finished another tree. That's 3 whole trees for her. I don't even know where to go after this. Scoundrel, maybe? I haven't even looked to see what's in here. Okay, so I think that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.